and Damon here from Brrraains A Head-Banging Life. gbhblofficial for short. It's They Made What Into a TV series. We're in the 20s. We're in the 20s of season 1 of Donkey Kong Country. This is Boogie, episode 20, written by Erica Strobel. We begin with Diddy and DK talking using banana phones, pretending to be agents in the jungle. And Diddy is really into this, I noticed, man. He is into this game. Yep. Sometimes you think you forget because he never really comes across it, but surely Diddy is supposed to be younger than DK?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
We then see Clump and Crusher watching from the bushes, and they are planning to steal the phones. Much to Crusher's confusion, but Clump thinks he can use them to get back in K. Rool's good books. I'm like, well, we obviously missed something then.
Yes, of course.
That was just fine. DK and Diddy scare each other, but come across a gadget that looks like a Batman gadget, like a belt thingy, I noticed.
Yeah.
And while looking at it, Diddy's phone gets swiped. They then see Clump and Crusher leave him with it, and Diddy gets angry over it. DK still as is though, and suggests they use it to play a practical joke on them. Hey, if they've got one receiver, we've got the other. Yeah. Let's use that. Clump and Crusher arrive back to K. Rool with the phone. K. Rool simply isn't interested, obviously. The fuck is the point of that? Want the crystal coconut, I want that. But Diddy and DK start to talk across it, suggesting that the thing they just found is more powerful than the coconut. And they talk about hiding it in the forbidden forest. K. Rool, hearing this, orders Clump and Crusher to go and get it. But obviously, it's just a joke on Diddy and DK's part. They tell Cranky, thinking he'll be impressed. But Cranky is just, well, cranky about it.
Cranky,
yeah. He tells them that the amulet they have is the amulet of Boogie. I thought, what does that even mean?
I know, it is another made up thing.
He also says that it's pure evil and tells them to go to the forbidden forest and hide it in the Well of Woe. And I was like, where the fuck are all these new places coming from? I was excited though. I was like, oh my god, we're going to see a new location. Because most of this show takes place in Cranky's hut.
Yep.
Bit of the jungle. Beach. Mountains, little bit in the mine, under the mountains, and K. Rool's there. Yeah, so anyone new at this point was really, really exciting. Spoilers, there is no one new. We're not going to get to see shit.
Nope.
DK doesn't want to go, as he's scared, but pretends he's only behaving this way for Diddy. As they leave, Cranky laughs and reveals that this is his practical joke to basically get one over on DK and Diddy.
Yep.
We then cut to Captain Scurvy on a ship who starts to sing a song called the Boogie. And that's it. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
He sings the song and we just cut away. So what the fuck was that?
That was to waste 2 minutes of the time.
Indeed. Like they struggled to find a place to put a second song in here or something. We're then back with Clump and Crusher report to K. Rool as they appear to be lost. DK and Diddy are also in the forest, which looks exactly like the jungle, which really frustrated me. And Diddy is teasing DK for being scared. Cranky is still celebrating his joke in his hut as Funky arrives. Cranky tells him what he did and says that the Well of Woe doesn't even exist. Funky, though, gets weirdly odd about this and sort of like says Cranky should have done that and karma will come his way. And we do see that DK has left his phone behind and K. Rool has heard everything in the other end. The lizard realises he's been duped, but sees this as a chance to get the coconut. So I actually didn't mind this. This was like one of those was like, all right, K. Rool has the upper hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's take advantage.
Yep.
He calls Crusher to come back, but Crusher is stuck in quicksand. He orders Crusher to tell Clump to come back, but Clump kind of zooms out to show that Clump is also stuck in quicksand next to him. Those two, man. K. Rool realises if he wants the coconut, he's going to have to go and get it himself. And it's like, cool, man. I'd like to see K. Rool get involved.
Exactly, yeah.
Cranky is still laughing when Funky says that he can see pirates in the coconut. And Cranky realises that Captain Scurvy is on the island and he needs to warn DK. So Scurvy is in this episode overall.
Yes.
As Funky points out, though, this is karma. Cranky holograms away, ordering Funky to watch the coconut. I would never leave that coconut in that guy's hand. I would never. He'd probably try to smoke it. Scurvy and his goons are in a hut now, though, immediately. They're here already and demand a coconut. So Funky tries to distract them with hippie speak. That's what I call it, hippie speak. Yeah. But he just simply ends up trapped in the barrel as the lizards clean out all of Cranky's hut. Elsewhere, DK is still scared as Diddy plays around. DK insists that he knows bog monsters exist as he saw one as a young ape, describing the experience and singing a song called The Big Bog Monster. Yeah. After the song, Cranky appears and tells DK and Diddy the truth before a signal starts to give out. Realising something is wrong with the coconut, DK and Diddy head back. On the way back, they pass Clump and Crusher, who agree to give them the evil amulet. DK and Diddy leave, but not before leaving the lizards with thoughts of bog monsters. Just being mean to Clump and Crusher. You know they'll be scared of that shit. DK and Diddy arrive at Cranky's hut to find the coconut gone. They help themselves to Funky's plane to go after Scurvy. Meanwhile, Cranky, returning to the coconut, finds himself in a ship. Again, they did this before, they do it again here. Big fan of the idea that he has to re-teleport where the coconut is.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I don't know.
It does. Meanwhile, K-Rool arrives to get the coconut and finds it's already gone. So I am a big fan, again, of these episodes where everybody interacts and keeps crossing paths and messing up for each other. This is another good episode of that.
Yeah, definitely.
So he decides, I'm going to steal it back from Scurvy. He first goes to get Crusher and K-Rool, but realising that Scurvy has the other phone now, he decides to use the phone to trick the pirates. Which Scurvy does hear K-Rool suggesting that the amulet is the real power, so he decides, I'm going to go get that. DK and Diddy arrive at Scurvy's ship to find out that he's gone to the Forbidden Forest with a coconut to meet K-Rool. DK is still unhappy about having to go back because of the bog monster, but Cranky reveals that he pretended to be a bog monster when DK was a baby ape, so he would stay out of the forest. So basically, it's the village, the end of M. Night Shyamalan's village. He did shit like that.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But DK is happy to know they don't exist, and him and Diddy head off. In the forest, K-Rool manages to trick Scurvy into giving him the coconut and his hand cannon. They argue over who gets what, like trying to swap hands. But DK uses the Diddy's ability to sound like a monster to scare away the pirates. However, K-Rool simply doesn't fall for it, which I liked.
Yep.
Yeah. And he mocks DK. However, as he rants, and this was done well, DK seems to be getting bigger. And basically, K-Rool in his ranting has sunk into quicksand. I did like that, because K-Rool's giving it the, you stupid ape, this, whatever. And it's just like slowly as DK, you like, and I was like, and you realise he's in quicksand. Yeah. But I could see that. It amused me.
Yeah.
That would kill a kid.
Yes,
like, they would laugh their head off at that. DK is easily able to get the coconut, and Diddy pretends that he didn't make the noise, so DK runs off scared. But Shadows then freak out Diddy, and he runs away too. But that's just Clump and Crusher doing their thing until they hear the actual sound of a monster startling them, suggesting that there might actually be something there. Finally, in Cranky's hut, they get Funky out of the barrel, and the amulet is simply revealed to be Funky's hood ornament that fell off his plane when he was doing loop-the-loops. I didn't mind that. I like that. It was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. It's simple as that,
Yeah, definitely.
And the episode ends with DK, Diddy, and Cranky laughing about it. Good episode. A fun episode. It done one of my favourite things, and we said already, here's everybody tripping each other up.
Yeah,
constantly.
I mean, overall, it's a fun episode.
It does what it always does. Here's a new thing that's going to be used in this episode and never seen again.
Yep.
The phones. But they were used in a clever and interesting way that it kept me engaged.
Yep.
I would have liked to have seen something fresh when they said the Forbidden Forest, but we didn't. It was just another area of the jungle. Even if they said it was the Forbidden Forest, whatever, it looked like the exact same jungle. But quicksand was used twice here for funny jokes. The first, where the camera zooms out and reveals Clump stuck next to Crusher, and the second, where K-Rool gets stuck in it as well.
Yep.
I liked that aspect of things. This is Boogie, one of the better episodes. We're near the end of this series. The show, season 1. You got any thoughts on this one? You know what to do. Let us know in the comments.
Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?